Hey everyone, this is Natasha. I'm the creator, designer and tutor at My Creative Butterfly. I've been crocheting for over 20 years now. I design crochet patterns from beginner till advanced levels. I also take online and offline crochet classes. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram under the handle My Creative Butterfly. Also, you can check out the website www.mycreativebutterfly.com to see more of my work. In today's video, I'll show you how to make these beaded multi-strand crochet bracelets. Let me quickly take you through the material that you'll need. Here are two samples. One is this teal color and one is white. Today we'll be making a yellow one. The bracelet opens and closes with a bead closure. I've used bigger wooden beads to close the bracelet, so there is no metal part in this. You don't need any extra supplies, you just need a bigger size bead. And I am using these small, these are around 6 to 7 mm wooden beads in multicolors. You can choose any size, and a slightly bigger one, this is around 8 mm bead that I'll be using for closure. You can have a even bigger one if you want, like this. With that, we'll use a size 10 crochet cotton thread, a 2 mm crochet hook, tapestry needle for sewing, and a pair of sharp scissors. Start with threading the beads. I am threading around 20 to 25 beads. I would suggest to thread extra beads because you should not fall short of them. If there will be extra, we can remove them after we are done with the bracelet. Make a slip knot first, and we'll start with a few chains. I am making 3. You can make more or less as per your wish. Once done with 3 chains, push the beads toward the work. Push a few beads at a time. Now take one bead, push it very close to the work, and continue with the chains as you normally would. Keep pushing the beads and keep making the chains. Every chain will be made with a bead in it. Continue like that, pushing a few beads at a time. Keep pulling one bead towards the work and keep making the chain. You have to do this till you reach the desired length. In order to find whether you have reached the length that you want, just measure your wrist once you are done with all the beads. Put it around your wrist and see if you have extra. You can lessen a few chains. If you need longer, add a few more beads. Do this till you are almost till the length of the bracelet is almost equal to your wrist size. I would advise to keep it a little bit shorter, like a half a centimeter or so, like this. I don't like the bracelet to be very tight on the wrist. It is better if it is slightly loose. So I'll just add a few more beads. That's it. Now again make 3 chains. Now we are done with the beaded part. Now to make the chains, we are just going to make slip stitches in the last 3 chains that we made. Make slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, slip stitch in the next one. Now make chain, continue making it till the chain becomes equal in length to the beaded chain that you just made. For that, you'll just have to put the work down and measure that the chain length is equal to the beaded chain. Slight variation is okay, you don't have to have it exactly the same, but try not to have a lot of variation, otherwise the bracelet will not fit neatly. So like this, put it on the table and measure it. I am still falling short. I'll make 6 or 7 more chains. Let's measure again. Don't pull it, just keep the chain relaxed. If you'll pull it, then the measurement would not be exact. So keep it relaxed and measure like this. It is slightly bigger, so I'll just open a few chains, unravel them. Now we have to make slip stitches on the 3 chains that were there in the beginning. Try to keep the chain straight, try to have lesser number of twists. Don't worry too much about it. A few twists is okay, they look good on the bracelet. Try not to have a very twisty chain. Just make 3 slip stitches on the 3 chains. Now we'll turn the work, again we'll make slip stitches and repeat the same process. Repeat the same process as for the first chain strand that we made. Make 3 more such chain strands, so you'll have 1 beaded strand and 4 chain strands. If you want, you can have lesser or greater as per your wish. It will depend on the width of the bracelet that you desire or you prefer. I'll just have 4 chain strands and 1 beaded strand. There you go, you're done with the 4th one. Keep repeating it till you are done. Then we'll see how to make the loop for fastening the button. Now let us make the loop for fastening this bead. For this, first make a slip stitch and go to the center here like this. Now make a few chains. I am making 7 or 8 chains depending on the size of your bead. Once done, just make a slip stitch at the base of the starting point of the chain. Now pass the bead through the loop to see whether it is of the correct size. If it is too tight, make a few more chains. If it is too loose, unravel a few of the chains to make the loop smaller. Once that is done, just cut the thread and secure the end. Now sew the bead on the other end of the bracelet. Thread the tapestry needle. And just attach the bead securely. Now weave in the other tail of yarn as well. That's it, you're done. You can make it in different colors, you can use different beads, you can use different thickness of yarn to get a completely different look. I hope you enjoyed the pattern. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet.